Disclaimer: this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. We are not registered financial advisors. Hey everyone, Fun Day Monday, time for a strategy or MSTR update. So in the last week, Bitcoin buy number 109, very small little mini baby one, only 535 Bitcoin. So if you open it up and see how they did it, most of it was with by selling more MSTR common stock. They did sell a little bit of Stretch. There was one day where Stretch was above $100, but as I'm filming this today on May 11th, Stretch is going full pin, like we used to say in Montreal on the East End. So right now, if I'm on bitcointreasuries.net, and just today, the estimate is that they already bought like 4 times the amount of last week, over 1,800. This is, of course, just an estimate, and it doesn't surprise me because we are in dividend week. So in case you've been not following along here, Stretch issues a monthly dividend, and which is the ex-dividend date is this Friday on May the 15th. So typically leading up to that, as we get closer and closer to that ex-dividend date, more and more people buy Stretch because they're trying to capture the dividend, they're trying to do arbitrage, etc., etc. So I expect that this week will be a huge buying week for MSTR, and it's already at an estimate of 1,800. We see that Stretch currently is at $100, so which simply means that they're selling more Stretch shares to buy more Bitcoin. So next Monday's update should be much more significant. But a couple of things, let's still analyze the most important metric of MSTR if you're an MSTR shareholder, the Bitcoin per share. And unfortunately, even with this tiny little buy, if we go to the Sailor tracker here, we actually see that this was actually a little tiny bit dilutive, not accretive. So we went from 213,644 sats per share, or Bitcoin per share, if you will, to a little bit less than that. So now it's at 213,644 to 213,391. So a little bit dilutive. Of course, I don't like seeing that, but it's a tiny bit. Personally, don't really care about it. I love the fact that they bought more Bitcoin at, what was the price? At 80,340, and right now it's at 81,006. It's actually going up, and MSTR is up again. Anyway, that's the weekly buy, but it's actually a very big week for Bitcoin, everyone, because the Clarity Act, the vote is going to be on Thursday, apparently. They're going to vote on it to, I guess, I don't know how politics work. I know that it's really long and annoying in the US, but basically to pass it through the next step. This is the Senate vote, I guess. So if this passes, it could, if it actually gets approved, it's another step forward to the Clarity Act getting approved, which is really big news. Every time I'm on this website, there's always cool little headlines here. Like Switzerland, second oldest bank boosts strategy stakes. Swiss central bank buys more strategy shares. So this is always good stuff to see, that more and more traditional players are buying more Bitcoin, or strategy as a vehicle. Strategy is basically a vehicle to get more Bitcoin. So this is really cool. This number is going up here. Bitcoin held by public companies. It just means less and less Bitcoin in circulation. Even Coinbase recently bought some more Bitcoin. Block, I believe, and Eric Trump's company, ABTC, bought another 300. So the digital gold rush is in full swing, and there's just going to be less and less Bitcoin, guys, which means more and more, less Bitcoin and more supply, which we already know what happens on the price. So it's pretty healthy. The MNAV of MSTR is actually pretty healthy right now. Of course, it would be great to go a lot higher. But in case you didn't see it, by the way, guys, I highly recommend you watch the entire, you don't have to watch the whole thing. It's pretty long. It's 2 hours and 16 minutes. The earnings results, which came out last week, just put in YouTube MSTR Q1 2026. Especially watch the CEO's portion and Michael Saylor's portion, because they actually talk about what the ultimate goal for MSTR is, which is increasing Bitcoin per share. But they go through, you might have seen a bunch of headlines. Saylor talks about selling Bitcoin, might sell Bitcoin, needs to sell its Bitcoin. It's all FUD. It's all complete nonsense. Forget the headlines. Why don't you actually go in, watch the results like I did, um, and listen to he outlines the exact scenarios. They outline the exact scenarios where actually selling some Bitcoin might make sense to pay dividends or to do different things. So I really like what I'm hearing on Strategy's earning call. They're just coming out with more ideas, more levers to pull, more options to increase Bitcoin per share over time. So I highly recommend you watch. And they break it down with charts and stuff, something that stupid one-liner headliners that are just trying to get the attention cannot explain fully. So I highly recommend you watch the earnings. He's also done many interviews lately as well to clarify what he means that they might be selling Bitcoin. But essentially, guys, in short, they're always going to be a net buyer of Bitcoin over time. But like he says, just to inoculate the market that basically it's irresponsible for them to just say, well, we're never going to sell any. Sometimes it makes sense. It actually is beneficial for the shareholders, for the MSTR shareholders, for them to sell Bitcoin at certain times. And they outline exactly when those times would be and the math behind it, not the opinion, the math behind it. So I highly recommend you check it out. But there it is, everyone. I bought some more MSTE shares, by the way, this Monday for another 560 shares or 580 shares or something at 443 or something like that. I'm going to do an early portfolio unveil this week. So if you want to see that, become a member, hit that little join button, and I'll see you again next Monday for the weekly update, which is going to be, should be much more fun, because this is stretch dividend week. So I expect a bigger Bitcoin purchase. And by the way, in case you didn't know, they're actually proposing to make stretch dividends semi-monthly to even dampen the volatility further, so people don't just, buy the week before the dividend. So by increasing the dividend frequency, there's going to be less volatility and a little bit more of a smoother Bitcoin buys, I think, over time. So that should pass. There's voting is now open. And I think if it does pass, the first semi-monthly dividend is going to be on July 15th right here. So another month until that happens. So there you have it, everyone. Let me know if you have any questions. Stay safe, stay passive, stay healthy, and all the rest. Take care, everyone. See you soon.